Hey you girls, welcome back to my channel. So in this one I thought we could discuss what we can learn from Idibia's story. Now before we get into it, I just wanted to give two disclaimers. First is I haven't watched Young, Famous and African because I do not watch reality TV. Okay, it is one of the many ways I protect my peace. I'm in my teens era. Okay, this is the peace that you cannot buy, is where I'm at. Okay, like the manufactured drama in reality TV is not for me. Okay, I do enjoy a little drama here and there. I enjoy a gossip sesh, water cooler gossip. Okay, not mean girl gossip here and there, but the way drama be manufactured in reality TV is something that actually makes me feel stupid. Like, as someone who knows how to edit a video, I do not like it at all. Like, I can tell you edited this video in this way to have this person, or make it seem as if this person is saying this so that you can have social media talking, and I don't like it. So yeah, I may not have all the facts about this story. The second thing that I wanted to say is that I actually have tremendous empathy for Annie. I believe she's the victim in this case. I actually believe she was groomed because she started dating him when she was 15, okay, and he was 27. Like, what was Annie's parents doing? I have so many questions for them, because as someone who has a 13-year-old daughter, I would never let my 15-year-old date someone who is almost a decade or more than a decade older than her. Like, my daughter can date someone at 15 who is 17 max. Okay, 17 max. Like, can you imagine how intimidated that must have been for her 15-year-old self? I don't think that younger girls understand how big Two-Face was at the time. Like, we didn't have Wizkid, we didn't have Burna Boy, we didn't have Amapiano. All we had was him and P Square, and he actually came to the scene like a little before P Square. So you were my African queen, the girl of my dreams. Like, that was ginormous. It was one of the first piece of Afrobeat to go viral, to go global. Like, I remember they used to play at the club here in Germany, and I was so proud. So yeah, he was a pretty big deal at the time, you know, for a 15-year-old to have to deal with. So I really feel bad for her. Now, that being said, she did grow with time, she did get older, and this is where I don't understand why she didn't leave. Because how do you meet a child-free man and then he proceeds to have not one, not two, not three, but 4 kids, and you still stay with him and give birth to his 5th? I have so many questions, like so many. First of all, what's with your health? Because that's always the thing with outside babies for me. Like, I don't care about the baby. Like, the baby is innocent. The baby did nothing. But I will never comprehend how women stay with men who cheated and didn't even use protection. That is something I'll never get. Okay, it's one thing for a man to cheat and to come clean. Now, I'm not saying waiting until, you know, you hear it outside or until someone else tells you. I'm telling you that he feels so guilty that he comes by himself and profess what he did, and then of course protection was used. In that case, if you want to forgive, I personally, I'm never forgetting nothing. Okay, I'm never forgiving Jack. I don't care. But I would understand why a married woman that has, you know, 2-3 kids would actually forgive in that predicament. I get it, right? But forgiving a man who didn't use protection is something I'll never get. Because what about HIV? What about syphilis? What about cholera and all the other infections that be out there? That's where they lose me. That's where the girls lose me. And I know that there is this thing, especially with, you know, West African women in general, where they're like, well, I'm the one he married. You know, the girls were saying this when Davido married Chioma. I don't care. I don't actually want that ring. I don't want that dusty. Okay, it's not dusty, it's Davido, but I don't want the ring. Like, I don't care. If that is the price to pay for flying private, I actually rather not fly private. And if you watch my channel, you know how much I dream of someday flying private. But if that is the price, I'm going with business class. It's okay. I'll fly commercial. I'll survive. I'll be okay. Okay. Seriously though, I wish women would develop a sense of esteem, because they go through a lot. Like, the other day on TikTok, I saw a woman taking the bus to her very own wedding. Like, I have so many questions. Even if your fiance doesn't have a car, what happened to Uber? What happened to Bolt? I have so many questions. Ladies, please, in 2025, understand that there is no award for being understanding girlfriend. Like Nigerian people say, like, you won't win the pick me award. It doesn't exist. You won't be rewarded for staying with a man when he's down, when he's broke, when he's struggling. As a matter of fact, he will resent you, okay? You won't get an award for staying with him while he's sleeping with other women, etc., etc. As a matter of fact, you may get ill. Like, I come from Senegal, West Africa originally, and it's not unusual for Senegalese women to marry men that live in Spain, that live in Italy, and not to see them for many, many years, right? Because they have to get a green card, or, you know, what we call in Europe a residential permit, right? And sometimes it does take a long time to obtain one of those. And, you know, they also have to work and save to pay for the trip, the ticket, gifts for their family members, etc., etc., right? Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Blah. Fact is, sometimes it isn't unusual for women to stay 7 and 9 years without seeing their husband, right? And it's also not unusual for when the husband to come back home to actually infect them with HIV. Now, keep in mind, these were virgins, women who've never had sex with anybody else, who never done the deeds with anybody else. They waited 7, 8, 9 years for the husband just for this man to come and infect them with an incurable disease. Let that sink in. How do you ruin your life like that? For what? Listen, Black women, West African women, women in general, where you put marriage never reached that place. Will you die for being single? I'm single. I woke up at 11:45 today, stress-free. I knew nobody's son was cheating on me. Quality sleep. Quality, high quality sleep. You won't die for being single. You will eat lunch if you are single. You'll be okay if you are single. Please, it's a lot what women are putting up in the name of husband. Father God, deliver my sisters from the charcoal of marriage. Please, if you are in a relationship and it's hard and you are not respected, leave. Even if you have children, take your children and leave. As a matter of fact, it's important for you to leave if you have children. If you have daughters, lead by example. Show your girls that you don't have to put up with this. You can leave. And I promise you, you will find somebody else. And I know sometimes the relationship be abusive. I know some of these men be lying to you all, telling you all, who's going to want you? You know, your teeth are like this. They are hanging. They are like that. You are not, you know, you gain all this weight. You are not all that pretty anymore. You are not all that young anymore. It don't matter. You get yourself together. Like, don't you guys understand that it's being with this man that is making you look like this? I have seen women in my family lose their spark from being with horrible men. Like, the life leaving their eyes, little by little, bit by bit, pieces by pieces, they became angry and they became frustrated, and all they did was hitting their sister's kids all the time. I suffered a lot in my auntie's head. For what? Please, I'm not trying to be funny here, but just do better, right? Like, and know that there is hope at the end of the tunnel, that somebody else will actually have you. Like, I don't know if Charlize is watching, but my friend Cynthia, she had 3 kids and she divorced her husband and she actually got married again with a man that only has 1 child. So they are lying. There are other people who will want you, and even if nobody wants you, you want you will have you will be happy with your kids. You won't be frustrated all the time, yelling at them, hitting them because you are frustrated dealing with a cheater. Please, my sisters, I know this video is all over the place, but I just wanted to encourage you. The year is 2025. Do better. This 2025, love yourself. Go gym. Take care of you. And don't be putting up with nonsense and rubbish in the name of, I have husband, I have a man, a piece of a man is better than no man. I'm the one he's coming back to at the end of the day, doing the wife challenge on TikTok when your husband is out there declaring single to other women. Please, I beg of you, you won't win the pick me award because it doesn't exist. And even if it existed, you won't win because women are out here doing a lot. Whatever you are doing and putting up with, somebody else is doing more and putting up with more, because we are dealing with the epidemic of low self-esteem in this world, and it's very, very sad. Last but not least, ladies, understand that men are not socialized like women. They won't be grateful for whatever you sacrifice, your blood, your sweat, your tears. men are socialized to be selfish, okay? Like little girls are socialized to be nice. Like we are told that, oh, if you're nice at the end, people are going to be nice in return, blah blah blah, you're going to end up on top. Men understand that is bull crap, okay? Men are socialized to be selfish. One thing that I wish we could copy from them is actually that, like, most men are not worth partnering. Most men have a personality drier than a kind of pen. But one thing that I actually admire about men is that they are always going to put their self and their need first, okay? Men will leave their wife, their kids, like in a heartbeat if they feel like that is in their best interest, okay? Men will cheat in a heartbeat because they just want to be happy, they just want to have fun. Like, men will prioritize their self and their need at all times. Exhibit 900,099 of this is how Two-Face is now divorcing Annie. He actually announced it on Instagram, so this man didn't even have the human decency to sit her down and tell her, hey, thank you for putting up with my cheating and lying ways, okay? Thank you for everything you've endured, but I don't think we are compatible anymore. He actually lied to her, you guys. Like, there is this voice note of her going viral on TikTok right now where she's saying that he told her that he had a shoot in England, and all while telling her this, he actually relocated, or he's relocating allegedly, to the United States of America. So this is what you get for putting up with a man's cheating ways, for calling his kids yours. Like, this woman always says she's a mother of 7. Mind you, she actually biologically only gave birth to 2 of his kids. So this is what you'll get. Let's take a copy from their book, ladies. It's high time, because we deserve to be happy too, okay? We deserve a life of leisure as well, a life of joy, a life of peace. So let's prioritize our peace by taking a book from men's page and be just as selfish as they are. And on that note, I am going to love you and leave you here. If you enjoyed this video or were entertained at some point by my horrific Nigerian accent, do not forget to leave a thumbs up in the comment section down below. Encourage the sisters to know that enough is enough. Carry your bags, carry your wahala and go. You have your own wahala. You don't need to deal with his wahala as well. Your wahala no be enough. Me, I know I have enough wahala for myself. I'm not looking to carry anybody wahala and add them to my own, because I'm going through enough. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.